It's Gurley power. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 24 carries, 89 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Goff on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We'll look now at our starting defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun on third down, Goff. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And the starting crew now for San Francisco.
Let's focus our attention on the offensive line and Brandon Sheriff, the first-round pick in 2015. In fact, the first lineman taken at number 5 overall, an offensive tackle in college, transitioned very well to guard in the NFL. Solid, reliable, 2 traits you love in an offensive lineman. How about tough, physical, and nasty? He's an Iowa offensive lineman. Those guys play well in the NFL.
Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was third and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Goff on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. On the run, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Goff. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. A check on Breida's numbers from last week. 16 carries, 67 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so that some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Check, check. Press down.
On 2nd down now, McClellan. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Mike's 4-2. Let's pick up.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. James has got it. Complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Here's Goff, and that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On the defensive side of the ball, the starters for Los Angeles. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down, McClellan. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They go play action here on first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. That's complete, right around the 8. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. 2nd and 6. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? This for his running back, McCoy. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And the Rams getting set to go now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
It's our time. It's our time.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Mike 58 right there. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Now a 1st down throw, Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They run with Breida, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Here's a 2nd and 7. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Goff now to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Goff, and he fires one incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. 180. 58 right there. I want that. Give me that.
Goff on 1st down. And that's complete to Cooks. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed, and down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here's 2nd and 8. And Woods has it complete. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
We got this.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left sideline, incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 38, Goff. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and short. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Roughing the passer, defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. 2nd and long.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
We got 4. We got 4. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds McCoy, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll toss it to Breida. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Meanwhile, down in Glendale, now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. On first down, it's Gurley.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From just shy of midfield, Goff throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. But now it's third down. Throwing on third, Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 34. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. Third and 5 now. From the gun on third down, Goff. That's complete to Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 19. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. Goff.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage.
And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Get in the way.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the whip.
Looking to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like he said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 for the Niners there, and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Down. 10 logo. 58, come on. Right here. That's so us.
They'll run on first down. McClellan. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. There's Dante Pettis as his guys head back out onto the field. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction. After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. 2nd and 11. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 13 yards there and a Niner first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Strong left, strong left. Watch the curl.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. 2nd and 1. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
That's how we do it, baby.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent.
Who did things largely below the radar? Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly and volumes.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To the air again, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. On second down now. It's Robinson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. 180. We got it. Heavy.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sack down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Badgley's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Yeah, the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
58, come on. Here we go, team.
They'll look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
A drive that time of 6 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Goff now looks to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that'll set him back 5. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now it's Goff. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Critical extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll drop to throw.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Goff now to throw. And this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On is the punter Hekker as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. And to give this time to the tailback. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. On first down, McClellan. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Break. Mike 5-4. Get the ball. Shoot.
Now the fullback, Juszczyk. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, McClellan fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? There. Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
54. I'm coming.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He's still fighting, and he is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety, and the game is over. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the 49ers, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a disappointing season as they wind up at 6-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.